Alright, let's do another one. Wizard's Deal, 2025 Send URL entry. You are a thief that was captured for stealing the roll of gems. But Wizard offered you a deal. Do risky runs to get treasure to pay back to Wizard for your freedom. Dev notes, largely an attempt to not do a complicated send URL, inspired by Lethal Company, as that seems like an untapped potential for Roguelike design. I also tried to emulate SNES era GUIs to have everything explained on screens so no details get lost. Then I went a bit wild with interactions. It's made by one guy called Scribble in the Dark, and it's got no AI apparently. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Alright, there is a README here. So, blah blah, we've already basically read that. Oh wait, no we haven't. He plays a thief who's captured for stealing royal gems, but has a way out. He's accepted a deal with his deal and dangerous dives into portals for treasure, but the wizard wants to make his money back and give the thief a time limit. So, controls. WASD and arrow movement. QE 1, 2, 3, 4, switch items. You only attack with equipped items. Z to drop item or confirm action, X to pick up item or cancel actions, use item or cast spells to C, and V to throw item. Shift toggle run mode. As long as you're in run mode and have stamina, you move without enemies moving. Each portal has a time limit that you can stay in and will require some time to recharge. There is a global time limit that will lose if you exceed it, and don't pay off the debt. So, we got another time limit type of game, okay. Wizard's Deal.exe, and it's another Windows game, so hooray! I get to use, you know, this again. And a little bit too big again, so There we go. Whoops, it's actually like, you know, going by and by in the background, so. Well, you basically can, like, you know, see that hopefully. Yeah, I don't like to have like, sort of like these, like, sort of like, you know, slideshow type of, like, you know, cinematics to any developer, whatever. Is this rehashing a story here? Oh, so there's our fate if we basically fail. All right, well, here we go. Okay, so we don't have, like, you know, numpad controls here. Apparently there's a little bit of animation. Go to the alchemist lab. Yes, so Z to accept. There's my time left, by the way. Okay, we've got ourselves some ways to go down here. Oil spray took 1 damage, you took 1 damage. I got 14 and 15 HP left. I took 3. Now I guess I don't really have a weapon right now, so I can't really hurt this guy. So that might have been very stupid, but whatever. You pick up an axe, so now I maybe attack with an axe. Oh, I can hear steps of enemies, by the way, so... Flop. I pick up a metal scrap. You pick up the Elven Book of Insults. Are these treasures? Why is this guy avoiding me? Or is he basically trying to go where I am but can't really figure out how to get to me? Nope, he's avoiding me, I think. Let's toss the axe over here. You throw the axe, the imp took 4 damage. The imp took 4 damage and died. What is this? There's a large bone. I'm guessing this is probably armor. Metal armor. Worn. Or dripping. Ow. Now another problem I basically have is the fact that I can't actually remember where like the stairs basically is, so... Scroll summon janitor. You've died, start over. Okay. So I got my time limit again. We're back here in the alchemist lab. But yeah, there's like no like, mini map or anything like that, so finding your way out basically is like a memory type of thing. Let's avoid that guy, he might be tough, I have no idea. I pick up a gem. Put down a gem. So I might be confused about something here, by the way. Where am I supposed to drop the treasure? We're just going to quickly just like go here in normal mode. But yeah, it like says like, you know, I'm supposed to drop like, you know, stuff back, right? But where am I supposed to drop it? Did it say over here? We're just going to start up again here. And hooray, it's basically back there. So let's just read this and see if it, like, you know, maybe it's here. It's like telling me what to do. You're charged with stealing the royal gems. This is the other issue, by the way. It takes a long time to go through this stuff. So, but Wizard came and paid for your freedom, but you have to agree to a deal. Go through the portals and get the treasure. Pay off your debt in a few days, and you're free. Don't, and you're turned into a chicken. Go into the portal, leave treasure on golden tiles. Come back, pay debt, rest. But yeah, I think that might be a bit, like, you know, bit of an issue. It's not well defined where you're supposed to put the treasure, I guess. Go to the Fey Forest. Okay, let's try over here. Like, are these gold tiles mostly on? I'm not really sure. Okay, we got some leather armor. Better than nothing. Pick up a crystal blade. So this is worth a little bit of money. I pick up a seed that's not worth much of anything, I guess. Shy Knife Beast took 1 damage, you took 4. And I died. Okay. Go to the labyrinth. Okay. The spawner took 1 damage. Fire took 1 damage. I don't think there's a wait button or anything like that, so it kind of sucks basically for avoiding damage. You picked up the golden egg. You pick up a fire sword. Oops, I died. Something killed me. Alright, well, we'll start over again once more. I think basically like, you know, you only have a value basically shown on like, you know, what you're carrying, but not what you basically like, you know, put down. Chaos chicken. Okay, interesting. By the way, apparently it can wave you run into walls, so that's a thing. Pick up a sword. The clock golem took 1 damage. I'm noticing there's a lot of enemies that basically like, you know, can do a lot of damage, but you can't really tell which are strong and which are not. Pick up a shield. As an MA bear armor apparently. Okay. Like I understand like the point is probably like to run away from stuff. Man, that's my first time running, by the way, but you know, it looks like I have very limited stamina. Picked up a stone. You throw a stone, a certain lich took 5 damage. Can't run. And yeah, I can like tell that guy's probably like dangerous, but whatever. I'm not really sure what to say about this one. It seems like an interesting sort of concept, but it's hard to see where you're basically going. You can't really tell like what enemies are strong and which are not. There's a plain ring and there's some money. And it's kind of hard to know what my goal basically is as well, by the way, because I don't like, you know, really understand if like I'm paying off my debt or not. The Wand of Ice. Maybe we got 4 charge on it. Large explosive isn't really worth anything, but you know, we'll keep around to throw at stuff. There's a shield. This guy's pulling my stuff away. It threw something at me, my own axe. Interesting. Like, this game seems like a very interesting concept, but it really could use some, like, you know, help in terms of, like, you know, being able to play it. Sold items for 419. Okay, so I sold some items there, made some money. I get my, like, you know, stamina and my, like, you know, HP back a little bit more. You're inactive, that makes sense, so let's go elsewhere. That's a gold piece. If I'm carrying it, will it actually, like, get me, like, money if I go back? No. So my items basically I'm, like, carrying are basically, like, you know, just kept. The giant tomb. There's another one of those guys. Is that a zombie? You know, it'd be nice if I could actually get my stamina back, so, like, you know, running's a little bit more of an option, but I can understand why it may not be that way. Ow. Well, that's annoying. It can pull me from over here. The spirit orb. The gold piece. The silver piece, okay. So I have to make sure I drop stuff in order to, like, get it. So drop, 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 drop. So I made, like, you know, 885 that time. And these pearls are slowly recharging. So I want to basically check if, like, this is, like, the same sort of, like, you know, layout. And it seems different, I think. Well, I can toss this, I guess. The imp seems friendly enough, so we're ready for that. There's a sword. There's a shield. More imps. I wonder if the imps have anything special about them, or is it just, annoying, and that's basically it. We're going to head back and drop some stuff here. I wonder if they pick up stuff. Okay, let's fight this guy. Well, there goes the oil sprite. Why not? Let's like sell it, a little bit of money stuff right there. Let's grab this. I have to remember run into walls to sort of like, get these guys to sort of hit me, so. Well, come to me. But, obligatory wait button. Always nice to have those. I guess the fire doesn't have much in the way of HP. We know that thing's terrible, so let's just run away. The goblin took 5 damage. Okay, so that's just a goblin right there. Surprise mimic. Was it attacking me there? I can't really tell. There's some leather armor. A skull of teleport. Interesting. And I am lost? No, I'm not lost. Here we go. So, drop. Drop a sword. The undead chicken took 1 damage. You took 1 damage. Well, no point getting killed, stupidly, so. There's a little bit more money. Oh, my HP didn't fully restore. Let's pick up a stone den. I don't know how deadly that thing is, so stay away from it. Like, that's the thing. It'd be nice if I actually knew like how deadly stuff basically is. So that'd be like one big improvement I could see for this game. There's some nice boots. Why am I like equipping boots over like the leather armor, I wonder? Well, let's drop the leather armor then. Tough stick. Let's drop this. I'll grab the freeze potion, because I can sell that for something. There's the plain ring. What you take from me? I don't know why spirit orbs are so expensive, but you know, whatever. But yeah, I feel like the biggest issue I'm having here is I'm getting lost. Maybe I just want to leave at this point. I'll take this. Ooh. A ring of smite. That'll be worth something to sell. You know, I'm not really sure the concept for this game is like all that, like, you know, new. This guy's eating stuff. The freeze potion broke. Oh, that's annoying. Whatever. So you want to be careful of dropping stuff because something can come around and eat it. So I got a little bit of money for that. All right, well, I think we basically understand the concept for like the game, like, you know, easy enough. And I basically gone for like 3 to 5 minutes here, trying to like figure this game out. So overall, I think the biggest issue this game basically has is like, you know, the fact there's not enough information. Like basically, like what's basically good to run away from, what's good enough, good to sort of like, you know, fight. There's a little bit of like trial and error, which I'm not really a big fan of. It would also be like nice if we actually like have like a mini map or something to like, you know, navigate around. Maybe a little to like, you know, sprint a little bit more, but whatever. That could be like overpowered too, so there's that. Overall, decent entry. You know, got issues, but it's fine. Take care.